Hi everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And it's Sunday here on the West Coast. Probably Sunday where you are too if you live on the north, I guess in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm trying to think about the words. I'm back, kind of my incentive trip, and things are getting back to normal. I think I finally am sleeping through the night, which is amazing. So it's 12 o'clock and here I am with a project for you. So hopefully people are going to join and watch. I'm using Earthen Textures, which is part of the Earthen Elegance suite from the new catalog. I played with this yesterday and I'm having so much fun with it. I thought I'd make another card. Yes, it's getting better, Darlene. Hi, Darlene. I'm still a little bit froggy, I have to say. It's taking a long time. It's been 2 weeks today, actually, since, or just over 2 weeks today since this all started. So, all right, so I'm going to switch over to my desktop and get started. This Earthen Elegance suite is just so pretty. And today I decided to use a piece of the Designer Series paper that is ombre in with Pretty Peacock and kind of a creamy color. It's not white. It's not very vanilla. It's kind of a hard color to match, I have to say, but I'm going to stick to it. And I'm actually using some of the pieces. So this piece is 12 by 12, and I kind of cut out the middle because I wanted the ombre effect. So I've got some on the top that is just this creamy color. Hey, Melanie, hello. Not sure who's saying hello from Facebook, but hello. Don't forget to give Facebook permission by going to streamyard.com/Facebook, and then I can actually see who's commenting. So you get this piece that is kind of this, spotted of the Designer Series paper, and at the bottom more of the Pretty Peacock. So I'm using this to cut out some of the pieces using the dies. All right. Okay, let's bring in. So this is the bundle. Really pretty, just so lovely. And then I'm going to use this die today, which is just kind of a palm frond, I guess. All right, here's my supplies. So I've got a piece of Pretty Peacock. I am so happy Pretty Peacock's back. Oh my gosh. It's one of my favorites of all time. So I've cut it 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm scoring it at 5 1/2. And we will use the bone folder. This is the side I scored on. So this is the raised line of the mountain. So fold into the raised line and give it a good burnish with your bone folder. And then I've got my ombre Designer Series paper. Now there is this die. Yesterday, if you watched me, I said I wasn't sure what this die did. It's kind of a cool die. It actually embosses, but I tried to emboss, and you're not going to be able to see this. I tried to emboss maybe you can kind of just see the Designer Series paper, but it really doesn't show. So I'm going to just pretend that's not embossed. And isn't that pretty too? Copper clay. Oh gosh. So we're going to adhere the Designer Series paper to our card base. And then we'll do some stamping. So I've got white. It's not ideal, but that's what we're going to use. We're going to stamp in Pretty Peacock. Or maybe we're going to stamp in, oh, there it is. I'm using another new pad. I didn't open this in advance. All right, so we're going to stamp the vase. And I'm going to use the tall vase again. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to use the small vase. I got it out already. Okay, so we're going to ink this up and stamp it in Pretty Peacock. And while I'm at it, I'm going to stamp my sentiment in Pretty Peacock. And these are thank you cards. I make a lot of thank you cards. Oh, and the other one I want to stamp in Pretty Peacock is this stem. There we go. I got all my stamping done. Oh, might as well do some stamping on the inside of the card while I'm here. So let's just take and stamp this like that. Okay, now I have my stamping done. That'll go on the inside of the card. Okay, let's get the dies. So I've already cut out one of these kind of ones. I cut these out of that extra pieces of designer series paper. This was cut out of Pretty Peacock and that out of Pretty Peacock. Now the vase. Remember yesterday I showed you these dies are actually the exact same size as the stamp. So when you cut them out, you will not get the white around your images like you typically do. So that takes a little bit of getting used to. Try and get this lined up, and I'm going to use Post-it note tape because I think it's going to slip on me and I don't want it to. And another piece there. Okay, so I will take this and run it through off to the side. Okay, so we got our die cuts done. So there's my my vase again. No white around it like you typically get. Save that. Okay, so that's the inside. So I'm just gonna kind of. I think I want. I just kind of audition pieces here because I've got a little bit of a okay, get them. And then this one. There. Okay, we got quite a little garden growing here. So okay, I'm gonna put dimensionals. If I can find my dimensionals. There they are. Oh, Lynn, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to get back to my regular times. So Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's at 11 Pacific and Sunday is at 12 Pacific. Those are kind of my regular times. I'm trying to find a class this morning, so things are kind of out of place. I'm going to use glue dots to just kind of tack my things in place like that. My vase will cover most of these, so I'm not too worried about them not being fully stuck down. I've got the dimensionals on the vase, so we'll just put that like that, and hopefully, actually before I put this vase down, I'm gonna take, so this is that wavy trim and it's just so pretty, so I'm gonna just wrap it around kind of the top of this vase like that and cut it. So this is gonna be kind of trim. And I'm gonna just, oh, that one's stuck with the dimensionals, which is good. So I'm gonna just take a glue dot. Oops. There we go, a glue dot, and stick this one down as well. There we go. So now we've got some kind of trim. And because these aren't fully stuck down, I can kind of move them around a little bit. I'm not. There we go. Let's see. I'll just move that a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm gonna trim on. And then the last thing I need to do, and you guys know, hey Kim, I love this suite. This was on one of the first ones I knew I had to have. I love anything that's kind of got sprigs or leaves or anything like that in the neutral tones. So this was definitely on my wish list, and we're using this for my monthly card club. So if you live in Canada and you're interested in a monthly card club, there's no commitment to this. You can sign up individual months, and it's either in person if you live local to me or by mail, and you get 3 cards, 3 make and take cards, plus half a pack of the designer series paper, and the embellishments, which this time are the I can't remember what embellishments we're using for this one, but there's a pack of embellishments, and then you get a roll of this ribbon. So cost is $50 by mail. You also get a PDF instructions as well as the a video, a YouTube video link for the instructions. So if you're interested, it's kind of a fun way to get some of the product. You buy the stamp set, at least the stamp set. Everything die cut that you need for your cards is sent with your kits, but you will need the stamp set. So if you're interested, the link is on my blog, which is underneath this video. Okay, these are the Trio Sequence Pack. They're also new from the catalog, and they come in, well, this one's pretty peacock, so that's kind of what I'm going to use for sure, because they're just really pretty. I think adding some more pretty peacock like that is great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hadn't used it. Like I said, I'm only just back. It's been a week. Well, not quite a week. I'm back a week ago Monday. So I'm just kind of pulling out some of the products that I got from the new catalog while I was away. But I am absolutely loving this Earthen Elegance suite. It's just so pretty. Okay, there we go. There is today's card. Hey, Monica, welcome. Thank you. So if you're interested in making this card, then you can order the Earthen Elegance suite from my online store. Don't forget also, it's June and I haven't done the share yet for May, which I will be doing. So for anybody who shares their projects on my Facebook group, I do a draw and send out, it's 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how many people have shared, some happy mail to people who've shared. So if you're not part of my Facebook group, the link is underneath this video and you can join, and then you can share your projects and maybe you'll get some happy mail. I do that at the end of every month. So stay tuned for the month of May. I'm a little bit behind on things. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Now I will be live on Tuesday night at 6:30 with my sketch challenge. So back to normal with that. So hopefully you will join me then. If you're interested, I do a free card class on Monday nights, and the Zoom link is posted on social media on Mondays. So you can join me at 7 o'clock Pacific, and we make a card together. You'll use your own supplies. I'll give you the layout, and we just kind of have a fun time at making a project. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great afternoon. Happy stamping. Bye.